Sad disaster. Wreck of the schooner Sarah Ellen and loss of 2 lives. A distressing calamity occurred on Lake Champlain Wednesday morning, December 19, 1860. The schooner Sarah Ellen, Captain Hayward, in the employ of S.W. Clark and Company of Willsboro, New York, on its way over from that place, with a load of stone, about 10 o'clock that morning, at a point a little south of the Four Brothers, either sprung a leak or slipped a heavy sea and sank. The persons on board were Captain Hayward and his wife, and one hand, Joe LaPlante. The three succeeded on the sinking of the schooner, in saving themselves for the time being by the small boat. The disaster was seen by the schooner Daniel Webster, also in the employ of Mr. Clark, which bore down at once to the rescue of the persons in peril. They were seen, as the Daniel Webster drew near to them, clinging to the outside of the boat, which had capsized and was covered with ice. Unfortunately, the yawl of the Daniel Webster was also so filled and covered with ice that it could not be used, and the attempt was made to approach and save them with the schooner. This was but partially successful. The Frenchman was seized and drawn to the deck of the schooner, while the shock, as the larger vessel struck the small boat, shook Captain and Mrs. Hayward from their uncertain hold upon it, and they drowned before the Daniel Webster, which had swept past them, could be put about and again reach them. They were seen floating on the water for nearly 5 minutes, Mr. Hayward supporting his wife when she sank, and in about a minute after her husband followed her to a watery grave. Captain H. was a young man of about 21, brought up in the family of Mr. Clark of Willsboro, and much respected. He was married last fall. Mrs. Hayward's maiden name was Whitney, and she was brought up, as we understand, in the family of Mr. S. M. Pope of this place. The Sarah Ellen was owned by James Morse and Brothers of Burlington.